Welcome in this tutorial. So this tutorial we will see cakephp has one association. So you are just want to fetch the profile information corresponding users. So there has a database called caketutorial, and caketutorial has three tables: friends, profiles, and users. So you can see that users has some fields, and also there is a table called profiles, and this profile has a field called user underscore id, which actually a foreign key, and that means users has a relation between uh, there is a relation between users and profile. So now we just want to fetch our information, user information, with profile information. So for example, there is user called one, this ID for P2CMS. We just want to fetch uh, phone number with P2CMS information in our view layout. So this is actually our view layout. I actually generated this layout using cakeback command. I think you already familiar with cakeback command. So next thing, I'm going to talk about in below there has a debug kit, and if you see this debug kit, then it's fine. If you not see this debug kit, then you have to go in your app.php, that means in your config folder, and there is a file called app.php, and in this line you have to make this true. If it's false, then you have to make this true to see this debug kit. Then if you just click on this debug kit, you will see there is a variable uh, there is a variable option. If you click on this variable, you will see the user model, and there has the field name, like user has id, username, email created. So there is we are not seeing any associative data in here because we have no any relation or not build any relation with user. So to get the profile information, I'm just going to our user model first. So I'm just going to src source and going to model, and there is a file called users table, and there is a method called initialize, and in this initialize method I'm just going to write this as one profiles. So if you see this profiles, actually the name of my profiles model name. So I'm just after the write this or table name, profiles table name. So after write this line, this is actually enough for your association. So if you just copy this line or copy this name, that means has associative name, then you just go in users controller, that means src controller, users controller, and there is a method called view that actually we are seeing in here. And in here I'm just going to contain uh, these profiles. So when the users view will generate, then it will contain the profiles information too, according to corresponding user. So now save everything. Now see in browser, reload the page, and go in your variable link in here. Just click on this variable, and you can see after click on this user, there is an option now called profile. Now if we just click on this profile, we'll see that user ID 1. That means this user also the one. That means this is actually the corresponding profile information for this user. That means catephp has one return us a single data. So now we're just going to print this user profile information. For example, there is a field called phone. I just want to print this in here in this list. So let's echo this phone number after this email. I'm just going to copy this line and just paste it in here. Just change this email to phone, and in here we have to write user, then we have to write the profile, then we have to write the phone. So I'm just going to write this way, and the user, and then profile, that phone. Now save everything. If we see the output, then we can see the profile information now in this user's view. So now the second things in here, if you just change name of my association. For example, there is the profiles. If we just keep this profiles, actually that means we are actually take this name like our profiles table name. But if we just change our name like user profile, so in this time, if you just copy this user profile to paste it in contain, and also if we just change the user underscore profile in here, now save everything. If we just reload it, we will get an error. So this is an error that is saying that base table of view not found. That means the tutorial user profiles table doesn't exist. So actually we have no any table called user profiles. So in this time, what we have to do to solve this problem, we have to give actually the class name. So I'm just going to give the class name here. I'm just going to class name. Then we have to assign the class name that with which class actually we want to use for this association, or in which table actually we want to use here for association. So I'm going to just write the profiles table actually I'm here using here for association. So I'm going to just write profiles, save everything. If you see the output again, now it is okay now. So this is actually the cakephp has one association. So in next tutorial, we'll see cakephp has many association. Thank you for watching. Welcome for the next tutorial.